Gambit. We haven't talked about Gambit for a long time. I've actually got a full video recorded, which I need to still edit, of me talking about the Gambit film we never got. I'm quite proud of it. I just need to edit loads of stuff into it. But this is coming to us from Ryan Reynolds, like the synergy of this episode. Marvel Studios is obsessed with Channing Tatum as Gambit. And he said, look, they didn't know how it would work, but sometimes you just got to get it in front of the face and show them. And show them that it can work. And they're obsessed with it. Now, as much as I would like to think, oh, this means we're getting a Gambit movie, and I would love to get a Gambit movie, I don't think we are. But I think what it does mean is we are going to see Channing Tatum definitely at some point in the future, if it's Avengers Secret Wars, a Deadpool and Wolverine 2, something along them lines. Maybe he'll be in the new X-Men lineup. I didn't think this was possible, but maybe he'll be in the X-Men reboot. Just maybe. And obviously, you know,
they're gonna make him do it till he's 90 now.
Yeah, obviously we know that portal opened, that clip that Ryan Reynolds posted, and he turns around and the Marvel Sparkle circle's there, and he's like, "Oh fuck yeah!" And we can only assume what happens next. But Kyle, hearing that Marvel Studios is obsessed with Channing Tatum as Gambit, what do you think that means for the future of the character? Do you think we're going to see him in Secret Wars, a Deadpool and Wolverine 2, or possibly he could be actually joining the X-Men reboot as Gambit?
I definitely think him being on the cards for being in the next X-Men film is going to be, you know, it's very likely going to happen now. You know, even before Gambit was shown, with portrayal by Channing Tatum, even before that, I think it was like, yeah, they need to do Gambit, man, because everyone wanted to see Gambit for such a long time.
Even after Deadpool and Wolverine, I thought, right, I love that they've brought him in as Gambit, but I never thought that they would put him in the X-Men reboot as Gambit. But now that we're hearing these things that Marvel's obsessed with him as Gambit, and he looks fucking good for his age, and he's not exactly that old either. He could probably do another 10 year if he wanted.
He's very athletic, and he's got the moves to.
Oh, yeah, and Gambit. You know that because your mum used to make you watch Magic Mike on sofa with her.
It was actually Step Up, but
that's what your dad told me anyway.
What your dad told me?
No, your dad told me.
Why?
Your dad told me that you. Right, let's move on. This is getting weird.
You're getting weird.
I always do.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm excited.
Is that you just excited?
So I'm just a bit excited.
Well, that's it though. Obviously, X-Men reboot. Do you think we're going to see him in Secret Wars?
As a not a cameo per se, but definitely more of a, you know, kind of like he had definitely a smaller part than he did in this film. Do you know what I mean? He's just kind of be like Endgame, who had all these great background characters, you know, and they sort of had like a little moment, I guess. I think that's probably where we'll see him next. That is very likely. But going forward after that, I think so, yeah. I mean, you know, Channing Tatum, he's got a love for this character, and I'm sure he'd be happy to keep going forward, pushing through, and giving us a great adaptation of Gambit.
Yeah, definitely. It's weird as well, because we've got Ryan Reynolds, who's out here advocating for Channing to come back as Gambit. You know, he did a little bit with Wesley Snipes' Blade, but not as much as he's been pushing Channing as Gambit, and that's clearly because he recognises what he went through trying to get Deadpool made. Look, the studio now knows that this works. A memeable character as well, because people can't understand what the fuck he's saying. It's weird.
Yeah, no,
because
I definitely think Ryan Reynolds. I agree with you with what Ryan Reynolds is doing though. Like, he's trying to create that buzz and that hype around something, because he did that with obviously Deadpool releasing that footage.
Well, I think
So
we've got to
I
give
think-
a bit of credit
yeah.
to Channing Tatum as well, because he's not creating the buzz and the hype around it. He's just making us remember and pointing back to it. Look how good Channing was as Gambit. Let's get this thing fucking rolling. Come on. Look how good Channing was as Gambit. And I think we all agree that Channing was definitely the best. I don't want to say cameo, because them roles definitely weren't cameos that serve story purpose. If anyone had a cameo, I'd say it was Chris Evans as Human Torch. But
That was definitely a cameo, yeah.
But Channing Tatum's character in this was fantastic. And it worked. Even though you can't understand a fucking word he's saying. Was he a nasty? You know, stuff like that. But it's just, can you translate that into being a leading man? And maybe, you know,
I think so.
yeah, you need subtitles, but
No, I think the accent would be a lot less.
yeah, because they told him to dial it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It worked for the humor aspect of it with Deadpool. You know what I mean? I think it'll be funny if you know, you go through a Gambit film, or you have Gambit show up in the X-Men movie, and let's say, you know, you can all understand him fine, you know, the X-Men can understand him fine, but Deadpool's still struggling. He's
Yeah.
like, what the f*** are you talking about? And he's like, no, that's a great idea. And Deadpool's like, no, seriously, what the fuck did he say?
Who is your dialogue coach?
Yeah.
I think what Gambit's
minion?
trying to say is...
Screw it, just pan up the blade.
yeah. So yeah, look, stories like this are making me think, I kind of want to watch Deadpool and Wolverine tonight. But it's like, I'll save it for weekend. Have you watched it since it's been out of cinema?
No.
No. Are you waiting for Disney
I've been
Plus?
wanting to. I've been wanting to. I feel like it's like, I think, you know, I think it was like the 25th of October, around that time, I was like, fuck, I really want to watch this film. Like, I was proper hyped
Yeah.
and in the mood for it, and I was like, it's coming out towards, you know, like next month, so I was like, if I hold back...
Next Tuesday, I believe.
It is, yeah, 12th, or
Yeah.
I think. So I'm like, I can wait. The more I wait, the
better
more
it's gonna
excited
be,
I
yeah.
am going to be. Yeah.
I've watched it like 3 times since I got it on Amazon. So.
Yeah, I was going to ask you if I could borrow your account, but like I say, I just want to wait.
You can do it if you want, mate.
That's okay. I've got loads to do anyway, so
All right, well,
yeah.
you can't ask me again. You are waiting now.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, right. Anyway, Marvel's obsessed with Channing Tatum as Gambit. We was obsessed with Channing Tatum as Gambit. So, yeah, we'll see what the future holds. Anyway, Kyle, should we get on to our final topic?
Yes.
You can say no if you don't want to.
No.
Wow, wasn't that a great video? Would you agree, Kyle?
Yes, you should definitely give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed.
We are now late night TV talk show hosts who say subscribe to our channel after video because we are cool.
Oh, fuck yeah, that's kind of what we're doing, aren't we?
Mate, just commit to it.
Oh, no.
No, but don't commit, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Right, thanks for watching.
Yeah.